Good afternoon, guys. How we doing? Well, we're getting started here on the volcano one. These are the doors. All you missed so far was I took the hardware off, took the handles, the hinges, the magnets, took the doors off. There's the doors. I wiped them down with a rag, and here's what I did with this one. How we're going to start out is we're going to go with white, get as white as we can, and then we're going to go with the yellow, then the red, then the black. Then we're going to try to take the black down to in different spots to give us the depth. Here's what I came up with for the top. That's what I'm going to try to do on the top. Yeah. We're going to give it a try. I think I got an idea on how we can do it. But as you see, the colors, the brighter the color in the center is almost white, and then it goes to a yellow, then an orange, and a red. So that's what we're going to practice on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do little increments, see how it works, and then if it works out the way I think it's going to, then I'm going to take you guys and show you guys the whole door, and then we'll go to the tabletop. And the sides are pretty much going to be just black. What I did is I found a couple pictures. The volcano. Let's see if we can get that in there without the glare. It's like crusty, and then you got the fire underneath. That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween. That's my other cabinet. Yeah, there's a good one. The nice crusty with the volcano, the light color showing through. That's what the sides are gonna be like. I'm just gonna take and streak through. Paint it'll start out the same way with the white, the yellow, red, and then the black on top, and then I'm just going to sand it off to give us that effect, to pull that volcano color through. We got little cracks and crevices that I'm hoping that we can use, like the same with the tabletop here. We've got this fine little line, so I think we're going to use that as our volcano line inside. Everything will spew down into that, and that'll be a bright color all the way around. Same with the edges. There ain't a whole lot. I mean, I got down here, we got a little trim, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to try to use the deep edges inside for the brighter colors, and then I'm just going to try to somehow do the crust effect on the top. I haven't figured out that yet. I would love to have a sponge. A coral sponge would probably do awesome on that to give me that effect, but we don't have a coral sponge, so we're going to improvise. I'm going to see what I got, what I can use, see what kind of things make it happen, then I'll show you guys what I did and how I did it. This is going to be an experimental, so I got to sort of let the layers dry. I did get the garage cleaned up. I got somebody coming to get the table today, which is fabulous. They're going to be here in about an hour or so. Oh yeah, there's another sign I got to put that up on the wall. That's going up here, my empty spot. But I sat and looked some pictures up last night to get ideas for this. We're going to see how it works. I got the bench out here, so we're going to get that, take the lid off that, put that up. In between these, I'm going to see about sanding that, because that needs sanded. Like, I know you guys don't want to see the sanding because it's just some loud noise. I got the other table there, that one's got to be sanded. Once I get the legs on it, the red needs to be sanded. Down here, I got to see if this thing comes apart a little bit or something, so I can get these out of here. I don't know what holds them. I think feels like there's wing nuts under there. Watch out, Freak. Freak's all mad because you spilt my chew cup, my spit cup. It's missed a leg. Oh no, okay. Some legs probably twist off. Alright, so we're going to see if we can get this thing completely apart. It'll be so much easier to do. And then we'll just put it back together as one piece. Yeah, let's do that. So that'll be what I'm going to be doing in between, waiting for the coats of this to dry. So you guys can get to see bits and pieces here. I know I said I was going to walk you through it, but I'm going to as I get a method down. Right now it's experimental. What, Freak? You want to be on YouTube, Freak? Say hi. What are you doing? You mad? Oh. Well, too bad. Yes. Freak's doing a lot better. So glad. Yeah, she spilled my chew cup all over, so I had to clean all that up. She got mad because I told her she had to go out, so now she's all mad. But, she keeps trying to get in the paint. No. No paint. Go. She's being a little aggravator today. She's being a freak. Yes, you're being a freak. So I'm gonna get this coat on here, let this dry, then we're gonna go with the yellow, then the red. I'm gonna try distressing it and see what kind of effects I get. Oh, Mr. Bees. Dang it. See? He's in here already. Come in to aggravate too. Go, Mr. B. There's nothing in here for you. Yes. I'm allergic to wasps, so I don't like bees that much. I mean, I don't bother with them. I don't try to hurt them or nothing. I mean, our life depends on them, so better off to let them be and just let them be a bee, right? Cool. All right, let me get this stuff going here, and then I'll show you guys what we got going so far, and then we'll get started on this one later. Okay, guys. A little update here, real quick. I painted the other one white too, because I know we're gonna have to do that. I gotta put a second coat on that. Oh, the table sold. Yes. I just polyurethane this one because what my thinking is, from what I've been watching, is if you want to color and you want the color underneath to stay there without pulling that one up when I sand, I don't want the black to show through. So what we're doing is, it's all been painted twice with white. Then I just clear coated it with polyurethane. Now we're gonna let that sit and dry, and then I would take the yellow and go over that, then the red, then the black. Now when I sand through, the white should not I should not be able to penetrate the white as easy to sand it when I sand it for it to go through to show the black underneath it, the dark wood. So that's the plan. And the table did sell. The guy came and got it. Yay, more room for more stuff. I got this here. I sanded it. Don't looking too bad. I don't think it's going to be able to be stained back. Let's get this out of the way. We'll flip her back over, because it would take a lot to sand this down. This old stain, as you can see, it is really powdery. And yeah, I probably should have had a mask on when I did it, but I didn't. I could smell it was very old varnish. You know the smell if you've done it. It was very old. But we're gonna finish cleaning it up, do a little more sanding. Basically, all the scratches, what I wanted to see is if the scratches were in the wood or in just a polyurethane, which pretty much most of them all look like they're in the polyurethane. So we're doing good. That was the point. I got the top off. Speaking of that, as you see, the top's gone. Here's the top. I took the veneer off of it to look in to see how. Okay, let's see if we can get you out right in here, and you can see how warped it is. Yeah, I mean, I could probably soak this in water and put something heavy on it and re-flatten it. And the veneer's pretty bad. I would take a little while to chisel all that off, but see, the bottom's bad too. And I think once I went to soak it and reset it, that would all crack and it would bubble up. As soon as it dried, all this will bubble. I've done it before, and the glue that's in here that they use don't mix good with water, and that's how I learned my lesson. But I do have some nice planks here, and you know what else this might make? It's a good bench for in here for me. Recycle, reuse. Don't waste anything you don't have to, people. That's what we're all about. Save some for the kids. We all got our chance at it. We all got to enjoy all this beautiful place. Let's save some for them. Looks like we got some rain coming all of a sudden out of nowhere. I just happened to come out here to see the sun. Yeah, that was the sun I pointed you at, but we got some big, waiting for that to go over, some big dark clouds. It ain't windy or nothing, but over there we got beautiful blue skies. And back there we got big, beautiful blue skies. But our cumulus clouds are getting bigger, I see. Oh, we got a plane way up there. Yeah, everybody's out cutting grass but me. My son hasn't brought my lawnmower over yet, but I did rake the driveway. So the guy, when he came over, he didn't have to trip over a bunch of sticks and everything. Pushed him over here. I hauled 2 big piles to the back, and yes, I did get rid of that pine bush finally. It was dead. It didn't make it. But our grass is coming in. Everything's doing pretty good. Got to get that cleaned up. I'm gonna have to get the lawnmower, and hopefully they don't come over and blow all the leaves in my yard. I'll be happy with that. But I did get all the sticks picked up, and some of it, my anxiety was driving me crazy, knowing they were coming to pick that up, and we're gonna trip over sticks and all that. Here's my other shelf. This is gonna be going soon. Just to give you guys, this is the shelf everybody wanted. It came out really nice. It's dusty, but I made it out of a drawer. What can you say? Not bad. I might make some bigger ones. Everybody wants bigger ones. Bigger, bigger, bigger. So I may make a bigger one. Somebody wants one like the size of a cabinet, like this thing, like 2 feet high instead of, that's 14 by 19. I got it memorized now from telling everybody. And I'm gonna have to start getting some and making some bigger ones. And in the process, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do for a top for this. I don't know if I have enough wood to make a big solid top, but I do have a piece of oak right there. Yeah. And I'm thinking about maybe trimming that if I can make some really good cuts on it with my saw, or I may take it over to my brother-in-law's and take it to his table saw and trim it down to get a better cut on it so it's nice and clean, and then put that on there and give that the barn sort of like I started on there with the gray. As you can, I don't know, it's a little dark. Yeah, that's what we might do, and give it the gray and white, and I know it'll sell like that. But I figured if I can get that top on there, I got the original, kept the original hinges. I even kept the had a little bracket arm thing that stops it when it lifts up. Oh, and I took the other one apart, as you see. That's apart for the Green Bay and Ohio State. Here's all the legs. Those got to be sanded and painted. Where is it? There it is. I had this little arm thing for the side here. So when it lifts up, it catches and lifts up, lets the seat go back only so far. But as you see, whoever had it just beat the crap out of it. So I'm going to see, it's all brass and it's soft. So I'm going to see if I can pound it and straighten it back out to where, to get it to work. Because that would be really neat. I try not to change this any more than what I have to. I mean, it is a very old one. I got the name, but I didn't look it up last night. I completely forgot. I took a picture of it, and yeah, you know me, great picture. It's so blurry you couldn't even read it. But I got the lid in there, so I'm going to take the name and look it up. And I'm just curious how old it is. That's my thing, is it really old, or is it just like 20 years old, you know? I mean, I'm not going to paint the inside of the seat, I don't think. I'm going to leave that just like it is, so that somebody wants to put something in their books or something, it's nice and original. The outside is going to be the only thing that's going to have different. So you guys will get to see me do that. Like I said, this here is going to dry. We're still experimenting. But from all them guys I watched, what they did was they always put the I forgot what they called it, a sealer on top. And I have a sealer, but mine's more for after effect. Like I did this one, I sealed that all up afterwards. And I found a really good, cheap, easy sealer that works great, and it's waterproof. I'll show you someday, but right now it's my secret. Once I know that it works good for a while, that's what I'm waiting for, really. But yeah, I sprayed this one with polyurethane, and that's gonna let it. It's gonna dry real quick. This stuff dries like in a few minutes, enough that I can throw the yellow on here, then the red on there. And then what we're going to do is put the black on, and then I'm going to scuff it off and see what we get, what kind of veins we have, see if it works out like I think it is. And then we got the side to do if that works, and that's what we're going to go for. So wish me luck. Later. Okay guys, I got it sanded. I'm going to give it a coat of white here. We're going to see how she looks. I'm really curious to see how this is going to cover. I'm going to try to give it a nice smooth coat. I'm debating, I don't know if I want to do the bottom or not, because that bottom has that nice old finish. I wiped it down, got a little dust there, but I just don't, it's going to be too hard to do the edge without doing the bottom. But we may do that still. So I'm not hitting the bottom yet. I'm going to work around it. try to give us a nice smooth coat first time here. That's what it's all about, getting that first coat on nice and smooth, don't overdo it. And try to put a nice smooth coat on here. I got one of my softer brushes, it leaves a little less marks, brush marks. But I'm staying with the grain, that's the main thing. Always follow the grain no matter what way it goes. Don't go against it. Paint will lay so much better. And I'm using very light strokes. I mean, just freaking barely touching it. I'm not pushing it hard. I don't want a lot of brush marks in it. I have a little edge here that I can do the base here with. I'm only trying to get as close as I can to that bottom. I don't know, when I put the video up tonight, leave a comment, should I do the bottom or not? If you watch my video and you like this, let me know whether you think I should do the bottom or leave it old, so when you flip it over, it has the old finish to it, because the inside is going to be the original also. So let me know what you think. If not, I'll make the decision myself. But we're going to see how she comes out here with the one coat. Comes out nice and smooth. Then we'll do the second coat. Like I said, the bottom part's going to be gray. I'm going to do it like in the barn wood finish, with the grays and the tan. And I'm going to stain that. That will get stained. And then what I'll do is, I'll give it a whitewash. And then, I'll show you guys as I do it, but that's my plan, is to give it a nice whitewash into the gray, so it gives it that really nice old-fashioned barn look, barn siding look, the really weathered look. It won't be just a fancy gray, it's going to be more of a weathered type gray, which I think will look very good with this, I'm hoping. Like I said, very soft, let the paint, I'm just so lightly just letting it work into the wood, almost like, I mean I could actually water this down probably a little bit, that probably wouldn't have hurt, and sort of whitewashed it in at first, because what that does is it fills all the little nooks and crannies and stuff that you don't want showing through. But I'm also doing, like I said, so light of a stroke to try not to leave any brush marks, because I will sand this real lightly. Once I get it painted and it dries, I'll take some 220 or something and very lightly just get rid of anything that bumps or knobs. It helps smooth out the brush marks too. It never hurts with this chalk paint. That's what's so nice about it. Throw a little sand, it sands it, makes it give it a smooth finish. And voila, you're done, and it gives your next coat just goes on that much better, I'm telling you. It really does, because of the smoothness of it. And it's just like anything else, when you stain, you paint, the smoother it is, the better your layers go on. It goes much better. And I'm trying not to go overboard. I'm trying to put a light coat on first. The lighter the coat, the better your finish will be. If you try to glob it on, you're going to put a run somewhere. You're going to put streaks in there because it's so thick. A thin coat on here is going to be easier to sand, which will make the surface much. Okay guys, yeah, the cameras are like beep and went off on me right in the middle of me talking. So this is where we are so far. We got the red and the yellow on there. Gotta let that dry. That's mixed together with red and yellow. I got that coated once in white. This here is going to get painted over that again, then red. The plain red by itself just gives that nice dark red to it. And then we're going to let that dry overnight, which this will probably conclude for tonight. I may put one more white coat on this, coat of white on this, finish that up. Then we'll let that dry real good overnight. I got to sand it here. It's pretty close for sanding. It actually feels pretty dang good, but I'm going to still smooth it out. Make sure that none of my lines are showing through. It's really smooth, believe it or not. We're going to get that real lightly sanded. I'll put one more coat of white on that. I'm going to cover this in red. And tomorrow when you guys come back, if you come back, you'll get to see what happens, because then we're going to put the black over this, and then we're going to start distressing it and see how close to the volcano look we got. Never know. Can be fun. Make it fun. But you guys good shot of it. In fact, I'm probably going to take a picture of this. This is probably going to be my thumbnail. And like I said, the table. Let me know in the comments, like I said, if you do watch this video tonight, should I paint the bottom or leave it like it is? Would you paint it or would you leave it? I think it's going to add a little class to it if I leave it. But again, I'm going to ask my daughter the same thing tonight, because she's usually my person who decides. I mean, all my kids are millennials, so they're my marketing. They tell me, yeah, no, maybe. I got this table all torn apart. We're going to get these legs. I got them sanded a little bit. Got some of the rust I got to get off them. Then we're going to prime them, get them painted. Then I got to do the one in the red or the gray, and then one in green. And then we're going to put Packers across the one with the G in the middle, and then Ohio State across the bottom one with the red legs. It'll be a gray one with the red legs, and Ohio State green on top with the Packers and the Green Bay logo for that one. And we're caught up, and then we're going to see about doing the base here tomorrow if this comes out good. You guys get to see the whole thing on the other white one there. That one there, that's already white. I haven't done nothing but coat it with white, and that'll get coated again when I do this, so that way that's all prepped and ready for me to show you guys this here. And then we'll go through all the steps tomorrow, and if you want to give it a try yourself, then we got the top to try. Like I said, I'm going to put a picture of that volcano top too in my video here to give you an idea what the top of that's going to look like. The top that goes to this, not this, not the thing. It's going to be the top of that, and it's got a nice shiny finish already on it, so I think that's going to work really well. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to pour it and smear it. But if you look at the picture, you'll see it's got like streaks and all this stuff in it, and it's got all this stuff going on, which I think if I can even come close to duplicating that, I would be happy. But you never know until you try, right? Okay guys, we're going to sign it out. Get the glasses on. Sun's, yeah, behind the cloud. Hey, cool. Behind the trees. But hope you're having a great day. Hope your day is beautiful as mine is. We're all having fun today. Enjoy the sunshine. Beautiful weather. Can't beat it. So quiet and pretty out today. Awesome. But you guys have a great day. We're going to conclude it with this, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.